But so, I think what was the first one I worked on was Love, was it?
Yes, because it was the shortest.
I think it was because it was shot into very few takes, wasn't it? It was very
very few takes.
Very few takes, and so I didn't have to colour grade too much or fine tune the shots. So I basically put, I wanted to create a sort of a Sin City sort of comic book look for him, sort of comic love. But it's sort of a different to comic book to Sin City. It's got a your print look to it, sort of like your comic print.
You mean the dots?
The dots, yeah. So you've got that effect going on, and you've got a very contrasty, very lot of colour of reds and black tones going through, and that happens to the beats, and so all the visual effects interact with the music.
That's awesome, and I love it. Do you know what? I'm so excited for this project.
So good.
It's just, everything's connecting. And you know because the thing is, with a project this big, everything's like it's all spread out.
Yeah, it's all everywhere. Yeah.
But when you start seeing it all come together, then you're like, whoa,
yeah, exactly.
What the fuck? Oh, that's what he meant. Oh, yeah.
Hopefully,
that's what's happening. It's already started to happen. It's not even hopefully. It's knowfully. It's actually started to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like you were showing me the footage of the videos, and I was just like.
Do you know what I mean? To get up and do something, and there's lots of people, and that's when we go back to music changing moods. That's what I think music does. When there's an artist that puts their heart out there and does something, either a piece of work in terms of an album, and I don't think albums should ever stop because I think you can't convey everything in a single. I think you can only convey stuff in a collection of music, a collection of work. Yeah. So that's why I feel albums are powerful. Doesn't have to be a long one. Doesn't have to be 43 songs. Even though it helps, but. I'm talking about continuous story. I think if someone puts their art out there and tells a story and they say something that's inspiring, that's what changes my mood. Yeah. Because of that person had a story to tell. It doesn't have to be a rigid, direct story, but it's a story, and it's a powerful story. It's a story of success. It's a story where it didn't all go well all the time. It's a story of fucking pain. It's a story of dealing with. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but most great stories, that's what they are. It's the journey of the person.
Yeah, a story of imperfection as well.
It's the movement from defeat to victory.
Whether people would do that, whether people do that or not, I don't know.
If anybody's going to get anything from this project, be in touch with an emotion. Because even my missus, I've been with her maybe 13, 14 years, maybe probably longer than that, she'll kill me. But the amount of projects and stuff that me and Tony have done, she's never been emotionally involved in it, as in like affected. She'll hear a song, she goes, I like listening to this song in the morning in the kitchen because it makes me happy, it makes me not worry, it gives me my get up and go. I'm feeling really down today. I went to the graveyard and put some flowers down, and I had to hear that song because it makes me want to cry. It makes me feel something, and that's somebody who's very more critical than my work than myself. So if that makes her do that, I think a stranger could listen to some of those songs.
If it comes even nearly close to that, a stranger does that, then I'd be really happy because obviously that was the intention of what we're trying to do. Obviously, you've got these. 10 songs split into two. You got Red, which is ambition. You got Blue, which is satisfaction. Did two different moods, and then you got what our lives are really. A lot of big emotions. What our lives are: life, money, hate, trust, love, faith, addiction, pain, wisdom, death. We're all going to go for all those things or experience them at different times. It's I suppose what we were trying to do there, whether we catch it or not, it's down to what people think when they hear it. Is whether they feel that or they can sense that emotion when they see it. What's your favourite so far?
The one I'm currently working on. It's always I like when I was working on Love.
You're a shiny guy, aren't you? You like the new stuff.
I do like so. I always like, as I said, like working on challenges. So So it's like getting them come across.
What are you currently working on?
I'm working on Myself, which is Eli for Blue.
which is the more, it's the chilled out version of life perception. Yeah. So what was that? What was the visual effects on that?
The visual effects we've got going on there is headphones which will not actually RGB. They haven't got no lights going on them, but have actually gone in and lit up the headphones, and they react to your kick drum and the snare. They're actually a slightly different effect on the headphones for each one. So on the bass, the kick drum, they just pulse white. But when it comes in with the snare, you've got the actual headphones bleed out a little bit. The effect bleeds out by a tiny little bit.
So it's a bit more of a powerful.
Yeah, and sometimes you've got the bass and snare going roughly at the same time, so you get the double effect. It comes on, and then we've got for the next part is because the lyrics are like "Rain on Me," so I've got water coming down on the camera.
Big artists have done stuff in the past, present, whatever. There's always a story behind it, isn't there? There's always a story behind that person. Yeah. So the people only listen to something or like something because they knew them when they were a kid, or they had notoriety. Or
again, they're connecting to something that happened in their life, or
so can't they accept it if they didn't? If there isn't a story beforehand?
No, they can. Yeah.
That's why.
That's
why, like when an artist or new artist comes, they like publications and stuff. They're trying to do narratives. They're trying to find out about the person.
Yeah.
So it helps us connect with the words that's being said in the music. So
exactly.
And that's what it is, and it's creating that structure and that story.